Hey everyone, this is Walter and we're back here with more crap I found on Reddit. Today is a very inspired video because we're talking about nice guys for like the 1000th time. Nice guys are men who call themselves nice. It's referred to as a virtue claim and it's the only real requirement. Well, let's get started with Nice Guys from Reddit. Now this story comes to us from Reddit Nice Guy Stories. Nice Guy X won't leave my friend alone because I won't talk to him. For a little background, I've been married for 10 years, and a few years ago we had something horrific happen in our family, and me and my husband both did not cope well at all. We both, mainly me, handled it incredibly badly, and our relationship started to break down. Also on mobile and really need to vent, so sorry if format is weird and I'm all over the place. Sorry this is long. During this time I got a new job, and I loved it and loved my colleagues and made some great friends. During this time, Nice Guy and I started a friendship, and I felt comfortable enough talking about my marriage problems. At the time, I thought he was just being supportive and not aware of other motives. Eventually, Nice Guy convinced me to cheat on my husband and be with him. Obviously, my husband found out and we took a break. During this time, I started dating Nice Guy, and after a few months I realized I didn't want to be with him. There was no attraction, and I found out that I hated more about him than I liked, and some of it is disgusting, such as littering, spitting, and the one that really irked me, because I used to work in a fast food chain, was leaving a table a riot because it's a worker's job to clean it. I've noticed from my time reading Reddit that being a dick to fast food employees is considered the biggest red flag to a lot of women, but also a lot of men seem to think it'll impress him. Guess it must work sometimes. Anyways, during this time, I was still in contact with my husband, as we had to be due to the family situation and had to know about legal matters. So I dated Nice Guy about 6 months, maybe less as I had personal things going on as well as not being attracted and not liking his behaviors. So I broke it off and tried to let him down nicely as possible, but unfortunately he mistook this as a break. Never once did I say break, I said finished. I removed his number and didn't have social media at the time, apart from Reddit, and removed him from WhatsApp. During the time we were together, my best friend who moved to the other side of the country, so he has never met her, added him on Facebook, just being curious. They never really spoke before this. I just also want to add, when I broke it off, I got the whole shebang of, I don't understand, I'm a nice guy. Why would you throw away the one person who ever truly loved you? LOL, I've had previous partners and got friends and family that love me. And we can't forget the, I can change. I'd be so annoyed at that line. Oh, we've been dating for 6 months, I'm sure he'd even know how many other people have loved me. Definitely reminds me of negging though. This guy's too much of a narcissist to see past his own nose. Anyway, I get radio silence. For about a month, I get a message on freaking Goodreads asking me to contact him because he misses me. I just ignore and delete. I've got my own stuff going on, and I've really only knew him the 9 months I had the job. Next day I got a text saying new number and saying misses me. I didn't want to deal with it, so I just replied pretending to be someone else and just say they had the wrong number. Then I get another text the next day and says, oh hi OP, this is random initial, not his. So I have a friend who starts with this initial, and she was the last person I had gone out with on a night out. She has never had my number ever and wouldn't be able to get it as no one in that friends group had my number, and also we weren't super close, we would talk now and again. So I say the same thing, wrong number, and block the number. Now back to my best friend who lives on the other side of the country. Basically, he has never met her, never spoke to her until a few weeks ago. Says he's just wanting to make sure I'm okay. My friend replies dryly, she's fine. Now to finally get to the title. My friend has replied to one message, being dry, but over the course of a week, he has sent 16 messages to her, which doesn't seem like a lot. I would post, but I don't know how to edit the video she sent to protect her name. But these aren't like one-word messages. These are pages long about how much he misses me and loves me. She didn't even open the messages. She accidentally only opened it today and showed me. Ah damn, that is a missed opportunity. I love covering long, cringy letters from people who think they matter way more than they do. Also, after I broke it off, I left my job, due to more illness related than anything else, but he was also a part of it, and I hate that. I've also still got my work badge that I haven't handed back because I do not want a conversation with him. Me and my husband are currently going to couples therapy, and have talked about everything and trying to fix our marriage. My best friend isn't aware of this yet, as we've only started the process, and don't want people involved yet, which is why she hasn't told Nice Guy. I am also very convinced that if he knew my address, he would turn up. But yeah, 16 messages doesn't seem like a lot, but when their page is long and over a short span of time. I also don't think she's blocked and deleted him because she tends to just ignore Facebook and let people delete her, and she just ignores the messages anyways. Oh, I also wanted to add, he admitted to people he was proud that he broke up marriages, as his ex was also married. At this point, I'm just waiting for a message on some weird app or another new number. He doesn't know or understand what Reddit is, so he won't message here, but he would know clearly it's about him, and I would love to just name and shame him. Sorry it's long, just had to rant. God, I usually don't put that much blame on the person that someone cheats with because they're not the ones who signed up for a relationship, essentially. But imagine talking to this woman at work over the course of months and trying to break up her marriage to get at her. Seems a little worse. And he's apparently bragging about it while still going after her. Completely unhinged. Well, I don't get that many views anymore, but I do get more views than the posts on this dead subreddit, so this'll help a little. And these posts come to us from Reddit Nice Guys, as usual. I was being so nice to this chick I met, and she was nice to me at first too. She works at the local liquor store. We both agreed we would be good friends. I just asked her 2 days later why she never replied, and she said she isn't usually on Messenger, but replied instantly twice when I messaged her, so that's cap. I told her a bit about myself, then asked her about herself, and again she ignored me. Kept ignoring me, and I told her a few days later after our last chat, just let me know instead of ignoring me if you're busy, and if you don't want to talk, or you don't like me, that's fine. And she was like, at this point I don't need to explain myself to you. I told her, okay, I guess you aren't my type of friend then. I'm a conscious sweetheart, and I was just trying to make a new friend. If you tell me you will be my friend and then ignore me for days in a row instead of just a quick response, that means you don't care. Then she blocked me. And she was an overweight bitch with a pretty face like a 6. Once she showed her side, she went down to a 0. Nasty, disrespectful bitch. That's why New Jersey has the most repugnant females. That's why I only get along with chicks in other countries and states. I just wonder how much he left out of this story. What kind of shit did he say to make her go cold and eventually block him? I feel like he's just being a pest in general. If someone gave me shit about not messaging back, I'd tell him to fuck off. Certainly possible that he was even douchier than his recounting here conveys, but I'd imagine the insistence that she wasn't paying enough attention to him. And on his own terms at that, seems like it would have been enough in itself to get blocked. Yes, and these guys have no concept of a woman beyond their 10-point scale. The only attribute a woman seemingly has is her looks. They slide into DMs with tedious, wholly unoriginal comments about her attractiveness, and then when she doesn't act as they want, their only reply is that she's ugly. Yawn. Well, sometimes she's also a whore for not sleeping with them, however that computes. They are just so simple. I feel like someone needs to tell these guys that it's not normal to have ranked all your female acquaintances on the PSL scale. The lack of response was a response. Women are very often too scared to give a definite no, especially if the bloke seems a bit off, just in case they turn nasty. This bloke seems a bit off just when writing, so goodness only knows what he's like IRL. She probably thought ghosting him and hoping he got the message was a safer alternative than an outright rejection. Especially if he regularly comes into her place of work. Okay, this next one looks good. 110% a drunk text. I know you want me to give up, but I can't because you're worth it. Worth all this effort, and once I can take the hurricane out of Hurricane Blank, 1,000,000 times more. I'm still the man you fell in love with. I just got derailed for a bit and had to get myself back on track. Stop shutting me out. There's a lot of things I'd do for you that any other man wouldn't do for you. And if it's for me to never ever bother you again, I guess I can make that so. Want me to? I'd do anything for you, even that. You'll regret it though. Mostly because I'll make you. I've been working around the clock already. For example, just physically, I weigh 167 now. I've put on roughly 15 pounds since we last seen. Wow, he's a real bruiser now. I get the feeling you didn't have to specify this is a drunk text. My life's good. I'd just be more content with you in it. I never chased anyone before you, so consider yourself special. Then there's a 1-day time skip. Can you just tell me to never ever ever bother you again because I'm the worst so I can get it through my head? You make me want to bang my head against my concrete wall, ignoring me like I'm nothing. Well, I am nothing to you, but I'm the only nothing that knows more about you than 99.99% of people. I would appreciate it if you left me alone. It's weird how loyal you are to Blank, considering how loyal you were to me. Took you a week to get a new boyfriend, and I still forgave you, and I'm still sitting here apologizing for a situation you articulated in your head, because you're just as psycho as you think I am. Lol, spy. 99% sure you moving on so quick was confirmation that you were cheating too, but it doesn't matter. You mean to tell me he was lying and wasn't actually going to leave her alone if she asked him to? Well, I never. Okay, seriously, fuck off. We'll talk once you get cheated on. You said it to yourself to me, 2 weeks before you cheated. I'm so glad you don't play hockey. All hockey boys cheat. I'll be working very hard to make you regret everything until then. Now there's a rather long time skip. Friends, it's been half a decade. Good fucking God. He is still on this 5 years later? Oh my God, OP, you dodged a bullet. He is a hydrogen bomb, not a bullet. Says that he thinks you are cheating too. Cheaters are always suspicious, because we judge others by our own yardstick, and cheaters have a very shitty yardstick to use. Similar vibes as my ex. He also comes every few years and asks if I want to meet him and stay friends. It's been more than a decade now, lol. The desperation in these guys. Yeah, I hate seeing men that way. It's pretty shameful. I would really like if you acknowledged me, ma'am. Wait, what? Facebook. You never react to my comments. I didn't know I was obligated. You do realize that's my husband's page, right? Okay. You know, your first cousin? So I can't comment you look nice? Not when you're leaving emojis insinuating there's something weird between us. You cannot. Come on now. Big Cuz knows I'm not like that. That may be so. It makes me uncomfortable, and he said he checked you about it as well. Yeah, whatever. Thank you in advance for further impulsivity. By the way, you are not the only hot wife in the fam. Just so you. Duly noted. At least I'm nice enough to humble you. Thank you so much, I needed that. This dude definitely has a notebook ranking of the hot wives in the family, like MySpace had, all numbered. I have a feeling you just went from like number 2 to number 4, so maybe fix your attitude and you can get your spot back. Knock Aunt Becky off her high horse. You know she's not the only hot aunt in the family. Yeah, he's like threatening to go bug someone else's wife, and it's like, okay, please do. Just leave me alone already. Does the family keep talking to this guy after his behavior? First, it was men will be men, his mom. He's never been socially acceptable, his aunt. I told his ass to stay from around here, his 3 uncles. So yeah, I don't know them very well. I mean, we all share holidays greetings via phones. It's about as far as I communicate with most. They're not bad people. Just, I was raised with different values, priorities than they. I can count on one hand how many times I visit family functions in 24 years. Hey, let's see if Lucas has posted about women since yesterday. He sure has. I honestly get it. Opposites genuinely do attract. You can match a vibe or whatever, but there are real classy guys into classy women who are like a third classy, a third hippie, and a third hood rat. It's a bit hard to choose who you find attractive. Man, I'm trying to picture this theoretical woman, but maybe this guy's just crazy. A well-rounded individual, in general, has variable tastes in everything, from people to food, and not everyone likes everyone. I consider myself old school, but not traditional. I make my own traditions, but you can find me eating at a fancy steakhouse or getting chicken wings from a gas station heat lamp. I won't touch sweet pickle relish ever again. I loathe hot dogs. I love a good burger. I have variable tastes and opposites, genuinely in many areas of a personality or appearance, often are drawn to each other. Wow, so sometimes he goes out to eat and sometimes he gets gas station food? What a unique man to do both. It's not like we see Donald Trump eating KFC, with silverware. I assume that's a compromise so he still looks rich. Okay, so last post. There's a bunch of missed calls and blocking going on in the beginning here, so I won't narrate it or anything. Let's start with the actual conversation. So can we give it another chance? I really am sorry. You are just really beautiful, nice, and cool. I don't meet women like you a lot. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you later. But consider Monday, okay? I'll take you out. It's on me. I'm sorry, no, I can't. I don't want to sit and cuddle you because you feel insecure. I don't need to take care of 2 babies. Wow, okay, I said I was sorry. Why are you acting like this? He said he's sorry. You're literally obligated to give him another chance. Those are the rules, apparently. Dude. No, seriously, you were acting like I'm some monster. I said sorry. Jeez, what else do you want? You were blowing it out of proportion. I don't think I am. You were just acting a bit unhinged. Seriously? You were the one who kept ignoring me and shit. I was trying to give you a chance. Giving me a chance? Yep, you a chance. Gonna get a little racist here, so content warning. Answer the phone, please. Come on. Answer the phone, you flat-chested Mexican bitch. I hope you and your baby die. Go back to Mexico, you ugly slut. Taco Bell, bitch. LMAO, woes, I'm Korean and black. Which I guess is so detestable to him that he has to invent a new slur. I'm not going to read the rest of the page, but you get the idea. The fuck are you screenshotting for? Ugly bitch? Fat whore? Well, she had to screenshot so it could end up on Reddit and YouTube. That's always fun. I will. It was insane. At first he blocked me. He wanted to come over today, and it's my mom's birthday. We haven't been talking a week, and I have a kid. I felt unsafe coming over there with my kid. Plus it's my mom's birthday. I would have met up with him another time, but he blocked me, unblocked me, and did this. Yeah, this guy's gotta be mentally ill. No way someone could have this outburst and be normal the rest of the time. Anyway, that's about it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading them while the video's new. I feel like people might get mad that I didn't spend time criticizing the cheating OP, but that's mostly because the video is supposed to be about the nice guy, and he did really suck. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more of the same. I'm actually gaining a few subscribers now, so welcome. Big thanks, of course, to my awesome patrons, who I think I'll be shouting out next time. They help by supporting me more directly over on Patreon. I think this video might be getting a little long. Have a great day, everyone, and can we be friends again? It's been half a decade.